DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, hosted by John Clean Sanchez, Jay the number one cocksmith, and myself, Joe Squillini. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp. The box is full. Our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We about to rizm with the motherfucking tism. Let's get this episode going, boys.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, how the hell are you guys doing?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just living another day in fucking paradise.
I mean, today's kind of a holiday, right?
It's a national holiday.
It's like a national fucking holiday. Now, do you guys have any idea how surreal it is for me? Like, because I'm like so fucking goddamn old. Like, we didn't have the fucking internet when I was like early in my fucking tweens and teens. But you know what we did have? We still had 420. We still had 420. Okay, before all that shit. I don't know how you guys are. Like, I like my freshman year of high school was like school year like 95, 96, like 14. We had 420 then. Like, I mean,
I skipped school on 420 when I was in high school.
Hey man, my senior ditch day was 420, and we've talked about that before. You know what I mean? Like, we've talked about that before. But yeah. Like, it is a fucking national holiday. It's John, I saw fucking deals.
It's also Hitler's birthday.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, way to fucking ruin it, John.
A lot of assholes fucking do stupid shit around this time of year too, and we don't know why, but for some reason this time of year seems to set people off.
Well, yeah.
But on the good side,
well,
right.
Before we go to the good side, let me tell you about the fucking stupid shit people pulled today in my neck of the woods.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm sitting here fucking working, and all of a sudden I get a text. It pops up on the corner of my screen from my wife, and she's like, there was a mass shooting near the house. And I'm like, no, the fuck there wasn't. I'd hear cop cars if there was. Shit, I'd be standing on the front porch with my pistol. The fuck you mean there was a mass shooting? She sends me the information. A bunch of high school kids at one of the high schools on the other side of fucking town decided they were going to have a fight at one of the parks near the school.
Well, with like Roman candles and shit?
No, well, I guess fist fight, but then it turned into a fucking gunfight.
Damn.
16 and 17-year-old boy dead. 15-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and 19-year-old females all shot and in critical condition.
Wow. That sounds like some fucking like hood rat fucking gangbang shit, dude.
They literally were skipping school because the park that this happened at was like a block away from the high school.
Whatever happened to just knuckling up? You know? I mean, I'm not going to say this or that about the 90s because we all know we all were there in the 90s. Like, but still, like, holy shit! Like,
I mean, that's the thing. Back when we would, when we would be like, hey, meet me at XYZ at X time for a fight, we showed up bare knuckles.
I mean,
now, every once in a while it might have gotten serious to where like a fucking tow chain got busted out of the back of a truck. and that got swung a few times at somebody, but
Well, and that's always how it escalates, right? That's always how it escalates. Is like wait, didn't they make a fucking movie about this shit? Wasn't it called like West Side Story, some shit? John, you know about that shit, right? You're from like that area of the country,
of the
West
world.
Side. Jets, sharks.
When you're a shark for life.
Oh shit!
Hardcore gangbanging right here.
But yeah, again,
Anyways,
people doing stupid shit.
It's very unfortunate, and if I must say, how unfortunate is it that that's not like major news like nationwide right now because of how fucking absolutely batshit insane this timeline has gone since fucking Harambe. Since it's
the only reason it's not national news is because it didn't happen on school grounds.
I don't even know. Dude, honest, are we really kidding ourselves at this point? I don't even know if that would have made national news. I really don't.
Just last week there were like 2 school shootings that were fucking on national news.
I think we've seen a complete rise of what they used to call when I took a journalism class in high school. I was on like the school paper and shit, right? It's called yellow journalism. You can look up that term. You can like Google that term. It's called yellow journalism.
I got accused of doing that in a video game server.
Well, but at least John,
was
at least
the Paradise server.
At least you have a point of reference. But yeah, that's when that dipshit was fucking telling him he was saying stuff that was right, even though dude was saying that John was saying shit was wrong, but John was fucking right the whole fucking time. Because what did it remind me again? What happened with that again? You were right, weren't you? You were right, weren't you, John? Yeah, that's not yellow journalism. That's
he's biting his nails because he doesn't want to get hit with like a cease and desist or some shit.
By definition, that is not. By definition, that is not yellow journalism. That's him reporting fact. That's journalism. That's what the media is supposed to fucking be. And instead, you got us 3 yahoos on fucking 420 yapping in your ear because we're more fucking credible than goddamn fucking ABC. Right?
Yeah.
Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me when I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. It's interessante, as I like to say.
Fuck yeah, dude. I know what that means.
Yeah. But before we get, because I know you guys wanted to start off with WrestleMania, we'll go on with our weeks real quick. Real quick for me, really simple. Watched a bunch of stuff. We're gonna start watching Beef tonight.
What's that? I like the sound. I like the sound of it.
It's a story about a bunch of people that have beef against each other. I have no idea.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds like some kind of back alley porno.
I was thinking like a steak or a cooking show. I mean, look where all 3 of our heads are at right now. You know what I mean? Like John's wanting to get into a fist fight. Like I'm hungry, and
listen,
Joe's
I haven't been in a fist fight in a long time, and I've seen a lot of videos lately.
Nor do I
get that itch. I kind of do, to be honest with you.
Wasn't it just 10 minutes ago that you were talking about fucking microwaves that could play porn and shit?
Yeah, but
of course that's where my mind fucking goes.
But tell me that wouldn't be fucking cool though.
What do they call that now? I wanna catch a fade.
Oh yeah. Like catch a fade or free. Dude, I think John's on. I think John's on one today. John's on one today. But somebody better call 911, dude. John's on one today.
Listen, well, there's been a lot of.
This is like John's holiest of holies. Okay, this is like the day he gets to enter the temple. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't.
When we get into WWE, I'll flip the charity basket over. Don't worry.
Oh, you're fine. No. You're fine.
This week, my wife and I, we're watching a lot of fucking shows. We're bouncing a lot, but this week came out a game that I just heard of recently that I'm very excited to be playing. I got this game last Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm now about over 50 hours in.
Okay.
It's called Windrose. It is a open world pirate game.
Okay. Is it
You
like
get
first person, third person, overhead?
third person. The the
Okay.
the the ship combat is a hell of a lot better than Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Okay.
The clothes. I mean, myself and the Hobies, which is GOJM and Diggs, we're building a. In fact, do I have a picture over here? I think I actually have one in EV Mux right now. No, I don't. But we're building a city. You know, we're building a city, and it's, you know, we've been taking a lot of time with it, playing the game a lot. We haven't even really explored like 10% of the fucking place, you know, of the whole game.
But John, did you build this city on rock and roll?
I sure did. Look at it. That's the beginnings of it.
I don't know. That one building looks crooked. Are you sure it was rock and roll? It wasn't rum and it was rock and roll instead.
No, the Romans are dead already by this time.
I said rum, not Romans.
Go with
We use the rum for healing potion.
I'm actually not opposed to that. I'm kind of on board with it, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
We use the rum and whiskey for healing potions, and we use the grog to drink.
I mean, when I drink rum and whiskey, all of a sudden I feel no pain for a short period of time. So
well,
I mean, I guess
those are some of the buffs you get when you drink them too. So I guess,
in a sense, rum and whiskey as a healing potion makes fucking sense here.
I mean, I'm just like, I've had a steady diet of tobacco and alcohol since I was like 17. I don't get sick very often. That's all I'm saying.
I
don't get sick very often. I'm probably going to die at like 55 of some kind of like unheard of cancer or whatever. But hey, up until then, I never got sick. Right? Right?
He's going to get cancer in the appendix, and it's going to fucking spread to his gallbladder, and they're going to remove both of those, and then it's going to have it spread to like his fucking pancreas, and then he's going to fucking die.
It's going to be like the most painful shit ever. So like whether you take chemo or just let it take you, like it ain't going to be fucking fun either way. You know what I mean? Like just like the most agonizing.
It would be hilarious because I'm sure you have your appendix and gallbladder still.
So far.
So it would be fucking hilarious if you get it in the two organs that they can remove and you can live without, but then it spreads to something else.
just keeps hopping organs until it finds a nice juicy one to nestle in. You know what I mean? Make it extra painful. You know what I mean?
And that's what some of the alcohol would do to you in the game too. But it's pretty, because you could drink alcohol. I haven't found the drugs yet. But we're getting there.
Have you played GTA Online last couple of days? Because they have a 420 update right now until I was so busy with 420 that I just couldn't even get to it. And plus I was playing this fucking pirate game. I think you might be pleasantly surprised. And there's peyote packages, and there's peyote packages. You can hunt a fucking Yeti or some shit.
Oh, that stuff I do though. That stuff's been in there for a couple of years. They just do it every once in a few months. Yeah.
I started playing again a few months ago, so I missed it.
But it is a good way to get your money and your XP. It's like ×4 right now or some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And but yeah, man.
Speaking of which, you guys were totally right. Like because I had that game on my Xbox, I did not have to rebuy the game, but I lost the character that I was building on the cloud. Yeah. I was at like level like 120 something, I think.
Yeah, it gets fucking annoying with that thing sometimes. It really does.
You know what? Yeah. It's okay. I'm rebuilding. I'm just stacking money now, just having fun. It's fine. It's fine.
And that's pretty much what we're doing now. While we're doing some of the quest switches, I mean, we're on the boat. I'm on
a boat. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we're on this fucking boat about 75% of the time, looking for fucking literally Blackbeard's, because the big enemy is Blackbeard. You know how original, I guess you could say.
Were you on a boat flipping burgers while everybody else was at Kinko's flipping copies and shit?
You can't flip burgers, but you can flip steak.
All right,
you're riding on dolphins doing flips and shit.
No Dolphins.
Going all crazy, getting everybody all wet. This ain't
No.
SeaWorld. This is
Yeah,
real.
but you know what? It's a shame, Jay, that you're not even on a PC, because if you were, you would be playing the fuck out of this game.
You know,
This shit.
I honestly believe you. If I could hook up like a fucking Xbox controller to a PC, I would probably have a lot of fun with a lot of the games that you play. You would probably,
lucky for you.
Lucky for you,
Yeah.
you can do that. You've been
Not
able to
on-
do that since the 360, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about, but not on my laptop. It just wouldn't.
Your laptop couldn't run fucking games anyway, so.
Thank you. So now I don't have a PC. So, does somebody want to jailbreak my fucking Xbox? Oh, I have an extra Xbox. Somebody want to jailbreak that bitch? You want me to send it to you, Joe, and fucking you can jailbreak it and send it back so I can.
What?
Just asking.
This is a conversation I will choose to have
What up,
offline and
Toasty?
not online.
It's owned property. It's owned property. Actually, I
Can you
think
read the user agreement you agreed to when you fucking
excuse me,
turned the bitch on for the first time?
excuse me. I believe it was the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals just ruled against John Deere and told them, "Fuck no, you can't do that to your fucking customers." If they did that to John Deere, Microsoft can suck my fucking dick. Okay.
So,
I'll
yes, it's your
jailbreak
own
my phone.
property.
I'll jailbreak my phone. I'll jailbreak a motherfucking Xbox. I'll fucking do all that shit. I'll pirate your fucking UFC stream. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, motherfuckers, dude.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's tone it down a fucking notch.
I'm sorry.
I get where you're fucking coming from. I, however, will politely decline this conversation until after the episode.
Love you. Sorry, John.
Fucking Toshi.
Toshi's like, oh my
Here's
god.
a Snickers. You're not you when you're hangry.
But I'm done. I can barely get a word and I'm done. So you guys go ahead. So because I want to go on with the show and I want to hear the WWE bullshit.
I still wanted to hear what you had to say about that, but like, also
We're not there yet.
No, also WrestleMania. Like because you guys were still watching. I'm sorry, I got scrambled for a second.
Yeah, no, you're good. Now, how was your weeks?
Dude, you know me now. Like pretty tame, pretty effing tame, dude. Like I worked last night and the night before, but it's. Now, back in the day that, it would have been like a roadhouse. Not, it's kind of run of the mill now. They call me when they need me to fill a slot on the graveyard shift. Usually I fill a slot and I go hang out at the Cathedral of Kansas City. That's all I did. That was like literally what I did of note this week. So go figure.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, my week, nothing out of the norm. Still fucking doing a little bit of things here and there with the fucking new truck, trying to get everything fucking a little bit more operationalized to our liking. Put some new accessories on it, some running boards, so the wife can fucking actually get up into it without it taking 2 minutes.
Did you make her a step stool?
No, we actually bought fucking their running boards for the truck that attach to the frame of the truck.
So a step stool for the truck.
Yeah, it's literally just a built-in step stool. So yes. And then we're trying to save money now. Because, within the next couple of years we want to fucking look into purchasing a house and shit. So we're staying home a lot more, not really going out and doing, as much eating out, going out and doing shit.
Is it just me, or does this part of the year still count as like Christmas hangover?
It
Like,
really is.
Like we're still. It's been a few months, but it's like this is the part of the year where it's like, okay, summer's coming, and then as soon as summer's over, we're going right back into fall. So it's like you're kind of like hitting the reset button around this time. Like, okay, We're not getting. I'm sorry, we're not getting fucking Taco Bell tonight. I'll throw some ground beef in the fucking pan and fry it up, and throw some taco seasoning on that shit. Okay, and we'll do some shit with some tortillas in the stove. You know, like we'll figure it out. Right?
It really is. I mean, we went out to eat fucking Friday night. I think we went to like Texas Roadhouse. I had a couple beers and a fucking margarita and a steak. But I mean, outside of that. Also, with the weather warming up, I'm using the fucking grill and the smoker a lot more. So Saturday did a beer can chicken. Today did a very small little pork shoulder for some pulled pork sandwiches.
Hell yeah. Fucking thank you.
Yard work. Yard work. We're pulling up all the mulch in our flower beds in front of the fucking house and putting new mulch down. Spent fucking 6 hours out there yesterday. We're still not done getting all the mulch up. The wife wanted to do more today, and I was like, well, it's Monday. I've got the podcast. We'll have to do that Tuesday.
You know, if I've learned nothing else since I've gotten out of the Army, sometimes it's like it's going to be there tomorrow, and that's not an excuse to procrastinate. But like when you get started on something, it's like, okay, if I don't have the energy to finish it today, fuck it. It'll be there tomorrow. And I'm already sick. I'm already sick of looking at it. That's why I'm doing it. It'll be there tomorrow. I'll finish the job in the morning. Fuck it.
I mean, that's the thing. This is the first time since fucking, growing up that I've had to go to the store, buy fucking mulch, do all this shit.
Filters for your fucking heater and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stuff like
that. I'm completely fucking aghast at like how inexpensive it actually was. Like I was expecting to get all the mulch to do the flower beds. It was going to cost me a couple $100 and shit. $45 at fucking Lowe's for 35 bags of fucking mulch.
Holy shit. There you go. Fucking A.
Like I mean,
yeah,
it's one of those things like it's time consuming. So like if I were to take my salary that I make from my real job, break it down into an hourly rate and say, okay, it takes me this many hours to do this. I lost out on this much pay, but I'm not that kind of person. I want the fucking front of my house to look nice. That's what everybody sees when they show up.
Correct.
Like I want my yard to be presentable. I want people to feel welcome and not make it seem like we're trashy people because it's old, deteriorating, rotting fucking mulch that's been there for 6.5 fucking years and all this shit. That's why I take pride in fucking lawn work. My wife was like, well, why don't we just, because we got about halfway through what we did yesterday, and she was like, can we just hire somebody now? I was like, no, we already started.
No,
we're just gonna fucking do it.
With what you're doing, you wouldn't. That's what would cost a lot of money.
Yeah, I was like, at this point, a lot of those landscape companies, they're going to charge you a couple $100. They're going to want to provide their own fucking mulch.
If you're lucky, a couple $100. unless it's like, Joe Blow and his brother doing their own personal landscaping. You'd be lucky if it's only a couple $100.
But I mean, it's kind of one of those things. What is it? There's a saying, idle hands fucking
are the devil's playground.
Yeah, or something like that. But I mean, it also plays into, dimension shit like that. I sit at a fucking computer desk all day. I mean, yeah, I keep my brain active doing my job, doing my full-time job, but I sit on my ass all day. So I want to do stuff when I have the time. I want to do stuff with my hands like I used to do. That's why I have no problem doing a little bit of fucking carpentry work here and there. Sure. Doing this, doing that, getting my hands dirty, doing the fucking lawn care versus hiring someone else to come out every 2 fucking weeks, mow my grass, fucking, trim the hedges, all that type of shit. I'm 36 fucking years young, turning 37 this year. I'm still fully capable of doing it myself. Now, when I turn 75, 80, by then, if I'm still alive, I'm going to be completely fucking fried.
Well, and come on, man. 75, 80. Come on. Are we
really? If I live till then, Jay.
I know.
If I live till then,
might as well. Seriously, when you've got the energy, do it. You don't. You don't need my seal of approval. Like that's
And that's also why I like to, you know, I fucking had a pork shoulder on at fucking 10 o'clock today and did that while I was fucking working. Like, that's why I like doing those things too, because it gives me something else to do to occupy time. And I don't want to just get idle and turn into the South Park version of the Warcraft player that lives in his fucking mother's basement.
No, I totally get it, and you're not wrong. Like I got really good. I got really good over time. It took quite a while, and you know there were steps of progress basically. But I got really good at doing 16-ounce curls. You know, like just 16 ounces. You know, like I got really good at that.
Oh yeah.
You know, idle hands, right?
Hershey. That's the chicken I did.
Fuck yeah.
And then, because Toshi said something about pork shoulder. Hold on 1 second. We'll go to this one first. So that was when I first got it on, maybe like an hour later. And then that was after it was pulled.
I thought that was going to be the cat for a second. I was like, you freaked me out. I was like, damn.
Oh,
like, that was after it was pulled. Like, oh crap. Like,
how I was talking about the shooting thing that happened, the mass shooting that happened in my area.
Yeah.
This picture, the blue dot is where I'm at. The green tree is where it happened.
Well, why don't you just tell everybody, Joe?
It doesn't have my exact address in the fucking picture. I made sure.
Oh, dude, have you not seen those like internet sleuths? They can like take a picture that somebody just like a selfie somebody takes, and they can like geolocate like where the person took that picture. They can do that shit within like.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say this since Jay brings that up.
I love you.
I live in a state where we have what's called a fucking stand your ground law. If you show up at my fucking house uninvited, just understand.
No balls. Bet you won't do it.
There is 35 rounds between my bedroom and you at my front door. 35 fucking rounds. And I only need one.
Just one.
All right. Now, John's looking very dapper over there.
Flummoxed, maybe. Maybe a little flummoxed. Enjoying his smoke, though. Definitely enjoying his smoke on this, the holiest of days.
No, you keep going, because when we start talking about 420, that's when I'll start talking. So
fair is fair.
Keep going.
And that's when I'll stop talking.
I'm just here, stoned, chilling.
That's the way to be. That's the fucking way to be.
So
I want to be very upfront as we segue into Wrestle Lama Nama Numi, whatever. Like, I didn't watch any of it live. I literally, like, just before this podcast, I did watch several full matches. From both nights, actually. But I did not watch the whole thing. I didn't watch the entire presentation. I am not familiar at all with the storylines of late at all. I only watched the matches, so I can only go off of like what I saw in the match. So that being said, Joe, I know you watched it live. You watched it live both nights, correct?
Yes, I did. Okay. There's definitely spots where I just kind of tuned it out and was doing other shit because either it was a match I wasn't even fucking interested in, or there was other shit I had to fucking get done. Yeah.
Is it me, or does that say something about the WrestleMania or the WrestleManias of late, where you kind of tune them out versus
it's just of late. I mean, because I'm not big on the storylines. Like, yeah, I watch Raw, I watch SmackDown when I can, because with Raw being on Netflix, I can always watch that the next day.
Sure.
With SmackDown, it's live and then it's done. On TV. So if I miss it on a Friday because we're out doing something,
You just
then I
missed it.
fucking missed it. It
Which-
is what it is. I'll figure it out the next week.
Which platform is that one on?
It's on USA Network, so it's on cable TV.
Oh, just straight up cable.
Yeah.
That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope. Cable still has WWE. Actually, I'm not gonna.
So what happened was SmackDown was on Fox, I believe, and then Raw was on USA Network. But then when Raw jumped ship over to Netflix, the deal with WWE and Fox was ending, so they moved SmackDown over to USA because they had a bigger, they had higher ratings on USA than they did Fox anyway. So
that kind of that
made sense.
That kind of tracks to me, actually. Like that makes sense to me.
So I mean, at least one of them still on regular TV. I mean, you have NXT, which is on CW on fucking Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I don't fucking know what day it is. But NXT is their developmental side. So that's like all the up and comers. So if you really want to see, potential new talent that's going to come to Raw and SmackDown eventually, you watch that. I don't give a shit. I'm more interested when I hear rumors of, indie wrestlers that I might know from my neck of the woods making it up to fucking WWE and just going straight into fucking the main roster and shit like that. So as far as the entire thing, the only match that really was great was the fucking ladder match last night.
I would definitely agree with that. The matches that I saw, that was bar none the best one. That was bar none the best one out of all the matches I watched. And not just because they had fucking ladders. Like, it was not just because they had ladders. Like, it was very well executed. Like, I saw some John, what's the term for when they fuck up? Like when they make a mistake. I saw a couple of small botches here and there, but nothing overt. And there were a couple of moves where I was like, if I was 20 years younger and doing professional wrestling, I don't think I would even attempt those moves. I don't even think I was the kid that could do, backflips off the fucking high dive and shit and like whatever. And I'm like, I don't think I would try. I don't think I would try some of the shit that they do nowadays. Not like, and it was pretty badass to watch. It was pretty fucking bad.
My only complaint about the ladder match was you have fucking 3 luchadors in the match and you put them all in fucking red outfits.
Yeah. But then they all fought each other, and it was kind of like when Spider-Man was like...
Okay, but then I'm sitting there, I've got a 15-year-old daughter who the most she knows about WWE is Rhea Ripley.
Hell yes.
And I'm all about that life. Like, we went to the fucking mall on Saturday, and me and her both got Rhea t-shirts for fucking Sunday.
Fucking A. Fucking A. That's badass,
because
that's
Rhea can put my head between her legs and crush it like a watermelon anytime.
That's a good moment.
But during the ladder match, he's like, I'm talking about like Rey Mysterio and Penta and fucking Dragon Lee. And like me and the wife are actually having a conversation because she at least knows who those 3 are and she knows what they look like. So she can differentiate between their fucking, ring gear, who's who. And my daughter's like, who's Rey Mysterio? Which one's that? And it's like, the one in the red. And it's like, oh shit, they're all in fucking red.
Yeah, well, I mean, Tenta's not that hard to, because he has like all the shit on his face. You know what I mean? Paint,
but when you're looking at like the outer ring, like upper angles and shit down on the ring, it's kind of hard to.
Well, and Rey, if I'm being honest, Rey Mysterio is like noticeably smaller than just about everybody else. But you're not wrong. The color of red. They could have offset the reds. They could have offset the reds.
But that kid Javon Evans, the who fucking just came up. He just came up from NXT. He's from fucking my neck of the damn woods.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Good performance.
Some of the shit he pulled off, that cutter he did at one point from the top of the fucking ladder. Like,
bro. Like,
if I did that, I wouldn't have got him back the fuck up.
Like I said, give me 20 years ago and like 3 backs and like all the energy I had, like, no. The answer is still no. Not doing it. Like I wouldn't even attempt some of the I've gone fucking cliff jumping. I'm talking like upwards of 30 feet into water you can't see to the bottom of, in the middle of like some canyon in Arizona, and it just happened to flood because of monsoons. We just went jumping in it for funsies. You know, like I would not attempt some of those fucking moves. I would not fucking attempt moves. Not even close.
So Toshi, with Javon, I've met him in person at indie shows in my area before he went to NXT. He's definitely, I mean, yeah, they're kind of going the high flying aspect of Kofi, but even Kofi's come out in podcasts recently and said like Javon's his replacement when he decides to retire. Like that's the kid to watch right now.
I'm saying this legitimately, like knocking on the wood that this laptop's sitting on. I just hope that kid stays away from injury. Like this, the matches are fucking insanely awesome to watch. They are and I'm not just talking about the one at WrestleMania this weekend. I'm talking several things we've watched in the past couple of years. I've legitimately been like, old school ECW, holy shit. Well, holy shit. Because it's like it's not even like Mick Foley, Undertaker, unplanned shit. It's like they plan this shit out, but you're still like, oh my God. Like, oh my fucking God.
That's like when we were watching it yesterday and Saturday, my daughter's sitting there and she's like, I know it's scripted, but Jesus fucking Christ. That looks like that was done on fucking purpose. Like he did that with a vengeance, or she did that with a vengeance. And it's like,
did you notice Liv Morgan's face?
Oh, I know what happened to her face before that.
Yeah, when the makeup came off after the entrance and the match got started, when her makeup like fully came off, when you got to the end of the match, like she's got receipts all over her fucking face. Like they couldn't hide it. They couldn't fucking hide it. It's like that's the part of professional wrestling that back in the old school days, like 70s, 80s, 90s, when kayfabe was still all the time. That's when they were like, do not fucking tell me wrestling ain't fucking real. It's not that it's not scripted. It's not that some of the tables and it's not the tables and the ladders and the chairs aren't a little bit pre whatever staged for breaking and bashing, right? However, you can't fake some of that shit, and the bumps are real. The bumps are fucking
the best thing I heard recently was Maven. He was the winner of Tough Enough way back in the day. I think it was season 2 or something. Mm-hmm. He does a podcast now, and then he was guesting on a podcast, and the host was like, what do you say to people that say wrestling's fake? His response is, you can't fake gravity.
Thank you. That's about how I would put it. Like
he's like, yeah, we might know who's going to win the match before the match starts. We might know a series of certain things, like at what time marker through the match this move has to be hit or this has to be done. But as far as the bumps we take in that fucking ring, they're just as real as any other fucking bump you would take in real life, because you can't fake fucking gravity. You can't fake feeling fucking a steel chair hit you in the fucking head. Even if it's done lightly, it's gonna fucking hurt. It's like
anybody that questions some of like what it takes to be an athlete and a performer in professional wrestling, I have one word for you: Sabu. Just look up Sabu highlights, and they're not all highlights of him doing shit to other people. Some of his biggest highlights are his fucking misses and his bumps, like he took because he just literally just fuck it. But that motherfucker YOLO'd all over fucking professional wrestling until he died. Literally until he died. Like just YOLO.
But honestly, with the way this WrestleMania went, I think Toshi said it earlier, the commercials had more screen time than the fucking matches or anything actually wrestling related.
Not a fan. Glad
there was a breakdown I saw yesterday from night 1 where they broke down the amount of screen time commercials got, the amount of screen time entrances got versus the amount of screen time for the actual matches. And commercials beat out the entrances. the entrances beat out fucking the matches, and then the matches. Like the matches had in total on night one, like 45 minutes is total screen time.
Oh God.
And it was a 3-hour long fucking show.
Ooh. John, are you waiting patiently in the wings to comment on WrestleMania, or
I'm just chilling. I'm just listening.
I'm giddy to hear your response to some of this. Like I watched highlights. I watched highlights, and I only watched matches. I didn't watch any of the filler, any of the in between, none of the ceremonial shit. I didn't do any of that. I literally just watched matches. Like right now on YouTube, you know, because they put a bunch of the matches up on YouTube already. So I'm like, verified YouTube, you know, places too. I'm not talking about pirating shit. I'm talking like, it's on YouTube. So, matches on YouTube right now.
I didn't burden myself. I'm not going to burden myself. I would have rather sipped on a little bit of acid and lose my back than do that. Than watch that monstrosity of of a bunch of glorified stuntmen doing a Broadway play on top of wooden canvas, who, you know, they hit each other sometimes, but their business sense is fucking whack. Their stories are whack. They're just a bunch of fucking athletes that could do a couple of flips and hit each other for the sake of acting. And
whack.
Do you remember back in the day when you would tell when you would tell your friends you watch wrestling, and they'll be like, "Oh, you watch that stuff? You watch that? You watch that stuff?" Wrestling has been wrestling has been birthed into that whackness.
I think. Well, okay. So I think there's a little bit of nuance to what you're saying. I do not disagree with a lot of what you're saying. What I would diverge on and what I would call nuance would be single matches like the fucking ladder match. Like if you watch that ladder match start to finish and tell me you don't like that match, I don't know what to say after that. Like
I could care less.
But it was one of the only matches that didn't have a storyline behind it though.
And John's also not wrong. When it gets to the point where some of the shit that's going on behind the scenes causes you to not give a fuck about what's going on the screen.
And then so she says it's no different than watching a movie or a show. It's absolutely different because WWE is now a reality show. Everything that people have made fun of me about watching these shows, how it's scripted and stuff, and all the storylines, that's exactly what WWE has become. It's become a fucking soap opera. I mean, how many times is Victor gonna die?
Hold on. They did that in the 90s during the
95 times. That's how many.
They've done that. Professional wrestling has always been a male soap opera. It's always been a male soap opera.
And what has happened to every single soap opera? They've gotten stale. All the main people, they've gone and died off and gone to heaven, and they don't exist as these characters no more. And all the main characters are now gone. There is no, when you're watching a movie or a TV show, you're not watching a reality show. You're watching a source material of someone's original idea or a comic book or a video game or short story, whatever. When it comes to WWE, it's just a bunch of people sitting in a room who are sweating in Connecticut talking about, well, who can we start drama with next? And turn it into what we can make real. It's gotten like I saw this video the other day. I don't know which fucking Uso it was. It was probably Jey Uso, the cool one, or and it was on a podcast with like that rapper Cameron. They were getting into an argument, and it all seemed pretty genuine. And then like the fake stuff started happening, and it was just like, okay, well there it is, and this is exactly what the WWE is. It's just a catch and release, They sit there and they treat us like a bunch of stupid Americans, and they keep going and going, and then they want to sell themselves to Saudi Arabia, and it's it's ridiculous. You know, the last good WrestleMania was WrestleMania 17. You know, that was a time. You know,
That was a long time ago.
I remember.
That was a long time ago.
Excuse me for saying his name, but when Vince McMahon was still running the place, a family of four could still go to a WWE show and get decent tickets. You know,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I mean, when's the last time anybody's been to fucking Vegas? Because it ain't fucking cheap to go there anymore. You know what I mean? Like when Vegas got expensive,
or what was the last one? Hollywood. And the one before that was like, you know, it doesn't make sense. You know, it's so stupid.
In shitification, you're talking about in shitification. Like that's basically what you're getting at. Is like,
you know what? It's gotten fucking ridiculous, and I'll agree with that, John. Like it has, and I guess the side of me that just wants to still like let the child in me glimmer a little bit. That's why I still watch it on a weekly basis.
I'd say that's probably one I tune in every once in a blue moon. Is probably very similar. Very similar.
Know, and I hate to say it, but it all started when the Me Too movement happened. You know, because a lot of those wrestlers that were involved in the Me Too movement are still major talked about names in the WWE right now.
Well, not after this weekend. But, one of them retired this weekend.
Well, or so they say.
If he's smart, I think he would walk away. Like do it while you can.
I don't even know what was the point of even coming back after all the shit that it doesn't matter if you've been found innocent or guilty. The fact of the matter is you're still in the middle of a case right now, regardless if who
knows on the back end that might be TKO fucking pushing Brock out and saying, hey, because of all this, we'll bring you back for a short stint.
Yeah,
we'll do this fucking little storyline with this new talent that just came up from NXT, who's, this big motherfucker like you. We'll have him power slam you into the fucking mat a few times. He pins you. You fucking take your boots and gloves off. You say you're retired and you're fucking done.
Yeah,
we'll give you a fucking hero's fucking outgoing versus.
Do you remember back in the days when it was like the territory days, when it was like Ohio Valley, and you remember they didn't need to be a storyline.
No, not necessarily. No,
they just showed up. They were a good athlete, a good wrestler. They came in, they did the fucking shit, and that was that. That's the way it should be. No, I remember one of the most stupidest storylines I've ever seen in my life was the Rusev storyline with his wife when she was like cucking him or something like that. With Bobby Lashley, and that was so stupid. It was so stupid. It was like
so
watching.
Stupid when it was fucking like hilarious.
It was like when it happened with Edge. Like it just didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for the sport. They want to be treated like athletes. They want to be like, we're these big athletes. We're big and bad.
I mean, John, you're not wrong, but watching Bubba Ray Dudley fucking powerbomb Mae Young through a fucking table is also fucking awesome.
That was good wrestling.
But have you
wrestling.
But have you heard Bubba Ray talk about that? Like
Yes.
He's straight up like she came up to him and was like, I don't want you to go easy on me. And he felt so bad doing it to her.
But he had that just like that stare, that just the freaking like.
He had that Bubba stare, that's for damn sure.
There's like when I was in high school, we cracked up for like weeks and months and now years over that bump. It was
you know what I miss? I miss the David and Goliath stories. You know what I mean? Like Shane McMahon and Big Show, Kane and X-Pac, Razor
Hogan
Ramon
and fucking Andre.
Yeah, I miss the David and Goliath stories. I miss the tag team matches where they were like they would go into people's houses. I miss the days when like guys like Big Boss Man was feeding Al Snow his Chihuahua. And they're on Netflix. They're on pay-per-view. They can do it.
I don't think you're making a very compelling anti-soap opera like thing there. Like you might like you're going a little bit off the trail here. Like, we're talking. You're talking. God damn it.
What?
But I mean, or
not wrong. Don't ever let somebody tell you you're wrong when you taste shit in your mouth. Okay, don't ever let anybody tell you you're wrong. I'm just
Or your dog.
or your fucking dog. However,
It's
but they're tasty, dude. They are tasty.
But see, that's also why I watch a lot of the podcasts with like the retired WWE superstars.
Those are good. Yeah, I watch a lot of Maven's
behind the
videos.
scenes shit too. Devon Dudley, he was talking about how he used to travel with Umaga all over the place, and Devon used to fucking use fucking Copenhagen fucking dip. And Umaga one day, they're in a fucking car. It's like -5 degrees out in fucking Wisconsin or some shit. They're going down the fucking road to the next fucking venue. And Umaga's like, yo, Devon, let me get some of that dip. And Umaga's never dipped before. And Devon's like, dude, you can't swallow this. And he gives fucking Umaga fucking a pinch of chew. And fucking next thing you know, he looks over and Umaga's fucking sweating his balls off in the passenger seat.
Poor
Because
guy.
he done swallowed it.
Yeah, the
and then they're pulled over on the side of the road and Umaga's throwing up for like 30 fucking minutes straight.
Well, you see, things like that don't happen anymore. Things like that don't happen.
Yeah, they don't travel
anymore.
together like they used to back in the old days. Like
it's all whack. It's all whack. There's no chemistry with each other. Like it's
whack.
Basura. That's what we call it in Spanish. It's fucking garbage. And what could make it better? I guess give it back to sex pest Vince McMahon.
No, I'm gonna say absolutely fucking not. I'm gonna say I like if they did
give it to Steven Richards. Give it to Steven fucking Richards.
Honestly, I would honestly say I haven't kept up enough on the business side of it enough. I don't know who the fuck I would trust with a product like WWE right now. Literally,
fucking give the reins to Mick Foley.
Maybe Mick, but Mick Foley wouldn't do that though. He's done. Like he's a fucking fan. That dude is like one of the only actual family men, one of the very few that actually made it out of professional wrestling. I think he would tell him to fuck off. He would tell him to fuck off.
TKO is crazy. They've ruined everything. I mean,
they ruined UFC too. So
they actually did.
Yeah, yes, they totally did. I don't even bother pirating fucking UFC anymore.
You know what? I would trust Shane too, but I wouldn't want Shane to have it. You know why? Because Shane is better than that. If it wasn't for Shane, we would have never had the network. We would have, and then they took his fucking idea. And then now he's gone. Where is he?
I say, if anything,
no one has ever respected Shane McMahon.
Fuck WWE. Start following AEW closely.
Fuck them too.
Damn, John. But you know what? You're not wrong, homie. You're not wrong. Honestly, anyone who's
go to your local indie wrestling show.
I don't even want to say it. I got a funny joke, but I'm not going to say this one. Like I'm going to hold my tongue on this one. Like,
go to your local indie wrestling show. You'll get fucking way better fucking wrestling there. You might see someone die. That's how crazy the fucking indies are. Okay, anybody remember New Jack?
Yeah, God, yes, God. Not only did he almost die, he almost killed somebody one time. God damn it! Like you're not exactly. God damn it! That's not how you're supposed to sell it, John. God damn it!
Those were good days, man. And you know what? The best thing about that is that you can go to those little wrestling shows, and you not only could you meet that wrestler, but you could get yourself a good T-shirt for like $10-15.
And it might get splattered with blood as his head smashes off the pavement.
And there's about a 75% chance that one of your favorite washed up WWE superstar is going to show up and do a match that night too.
You know how many times I've like looked at the fucking indie shows in my area, and it's like this Saturday, Jack Swagger, or fucking before Cardona went back to WWE. The amount of times fucking Cardona was on a fucking card for an indie show in my area.
He must have needed those Molly and Percocets really bad, huh? Like freaking like, I mean, what? I think indie shows are great. I'm a big fan of like freaking like
Support your local guys.
Well, just reestablishing some of the roots, like John's talking about, some of the actual roots of professional wrestling versus this big, giant, extravagant. Every goddamn match has fucking fireworks and demons and dragons and fucking God knows what else. You know, people are fucking moonsaulting and flipping out of their assholes, and like I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's cool to watch, but like, was the seat at ringside worth fucking several $1,000s? Because I'm gonna say no.
40,000? Absolutely.
I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna fucking say no. Just say no.
You know what I could do with $40,000?
A whole fucking lot now, and I wouldn't be spending on
enlargement surgery. Oh wait, no, wrong conversation.
Yeah, like, do you know how much like strippers and blow you can get for $40,000? And that's not even a wrestling match. That's just like fun wrestling.
I can add an extra 2 inches to my dick and still have enough money for a bunch of strippers and blow. So,
dude, exactly. Why would you spend it on like one seat? What? Not like a part of the row. Not like 4 seats. One motherfucking seat. Fuck you, dude. Like that's like a third of my fucking like mortgage or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't really math very well, but that's too much. It's too fucking much. Fuck you, Las Vegas. Fucking sellout clowns. Hey, did you guys know the stadium they had that in? You know, like the Raiders play there, and like they're like, you know, heated rivals with the Chiefs. Did you know like there's a very famous picture of a fucking Chiefs fan who was like building that fucking piece of shit in Las Vegas, and he buried a Chiefs flag underneath that fucking stadium while they were fucking
still doing this?
Yeah, because fuck Las Vegas, dude. Fuck them.
Boston did that shit to us.
Yeah, but no, yeah, well, it was.
Tell me it's different. Tell me it's different.
You just fried my brain. Like, I'm not saying it's different. I'm saying fuck Las Vegas and fuck the Raiders. Like, I'm not. There's no difference.
Nobody cares about Boston or fucking New York. So
yeah, but they're getting the athletics too, though. That should be something to look forward to.
Hey, and you know what? When the Chiefs freaking finish selling the fuck out and move like 20 miles to the fucking Kansas side of the goddamn border, somebody's gonna probably do it to fucking them too. And you know what? They'll fucking deserve it. They'll fucking deserve it for abandoning. They'll fucking deserve it for abandoning Arrowhead. They will fucking deserve it.
Oh God. Now I just need to figure out when fucking the Commanders are going to build a new stadium so I can go join the construction crew and put a Dallas flag under that fucking field.
I'm saying, dude, if they're just going to keep building new stadiums every 3 fucking years, like all's fair in my book, dude. All's fair. Yeah. We took Raiders. The Chiefs are going to sell out and go to the stupid Kansas side, dude. Like where nobody ever asked for them except for idiot.
Her first, everybody. Fuck Kansas.
Yeah. All right. So let me look back at some of these things real quick. So Toshi has said to me, I barely go to any indie show. Well, I don't need to go to them to understand that they need to be loved more than a glorified indie show like AEW. And then fuck Boston. I'm actually turning a different leaf at the moment because I really like what they've been doing with their City Connect uniforms. And you know, I also would like to go to the what do you call it? The Freedom Trail.
I've walked on some of that.
Freedom Trail is really fucking cool.
I'd really like to do the Freedom Trail.
When I had to go up there 2 years ago when I got my promotion at work for a fucking work conference the week of Thanksgiving, we went and walked it and did a little bar hopping at all the breweries right there, or pub hopping, I should call it. I actually drank beer at the original tap house for Sam Adams Brewery.
That's pretty dope.
Because it's right there on the fucking Freedom Trail.
I had a beer at Fenway one time. The only thing that was missing was my old man. You know, he's okay. You know, he's still with us. Don't get me wrong, but like I was there by myself. I was in
the way you said that,
the way
right?
You fucking said that really was like he was fucking gone or some shit.
No.
In my case, the only thing that was missing was my old man, who's unfortunately not with us. But
I got confused because we know this.
Yeah,
but the way that he said it was like something happened this week that we didn't know.
Like he completely left that out. Like, why the fuck didn't we get notified, Jay? Jesus.
Holy shit. Okay, hold on. God damn it, pump the brakes. Holy shit. You guys are fucking me up. God damn it.
Oh shit, Jay.
Lord Jesus happenstance.
we've talked about this before. Real quick, I went after my first deployment. I took a cross country road trip by myself. One of the places I landed was Boston, and I went and I caught a Red Sox game while I was there. But because I was by myself. Obviously, nobody else was with me, and I got to see a game at Fenway, which is like kind of like a bucket list thing. I happened to be there. There happened to be a fucking game. That's all it was. It was coincidence that they were in town when I happened to be there. If they hadn't been in town, it would have been like Joe when he came to KC. I would have missed him. I just would have missed him. It wouldn't have happened. Anywho,
I'm coming back to see a fucking Royals game eventually.
And real quick, I'm not going to dive deep on this, but from the dungeon. Technically, they're still going to be in Kansas City. They're going to be on the Kansas side. Which
Kansas City is big.
Which technically counts as the metro, except in the olden days, Kansas City, Missouri was the first Kansas City before the state of Kansas was even a fucking state, and the city of Kansas City, Kansas. The city of fucking Kansas City, Kansas stole the fucking name to confuse people because they live like right on the other side of the fucking river. And because people are so fucking shit stupid in fucking Kansas, they fell for it. And now it's just part of the goddamn metro. So everybody confuses KC-Mo and KCK, which is bullshit, but welcome to my world. I'm done. Sorry, guys.
KC-Mo and KCK.
KC-Mo, I'm going to be really honest. It is part of the metro. It like the Kansas City, Missouri obviously expanded over the years. I live in a place called Independence, which I can basically spit and hit Kansas City from here, from where I live.
You can go there yourself by playing Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I mean literally, like I'm like it's
Trust
a
me,
Kansas
I know. I
City.
spit on Kansas City from Jay's front porch.
Kansas City would be considered a smaller city by a lot of American standards. The metro has 2.5 fucking million people. It's not small. It is not fucking small, and it is very spread out. It is very, very spread out. Like, so it's still a fucking city, and KCK fucking counts. So technically, they're going to be in. Technically, they're still going to be in Kansas.
Is it not scooter friendly?
One more time.
Is it scooter friendly?
I would say downtown is, and parts of the
downtown definitely is.
Downtown is, and parts of the Kansas side. Parts. Okay, like do your research. There are still places in Kansas City like I don't think I'd want to be on a scooter at the wrong time of night. Just saying.
That is the funny part about the whole you saying spit on Kansas City from your porch. Because the last time I used actual chewing tobacco was the Kansas City trip me and my wife took. When we came out there and saw you. Yeah, that was the last time that I actually used long leaf chewing tobacco. And yeah, so
fucking A.
So yeah, I mean, I literally did stand on his in his driveway and spit into Kansas City.
Just about. I mean, we're talking. I'm that close.
Missed it by like a millimeter or something, but you know.
If you go this direction here, you're going to be in Kansas City, and if you go just a little bit farther in the direction to my rear, you're going to be in a place called Raytown. And if you go in this direction over here, you're going to be in either Blue Springs or Grain Valley. And if you go a little bit south, you'll be in Lee Summit or places like Gladstone. All these little communities got swallowed up by the metro, and including mine. But I happen to be on the very, very western edge of Independence, like John said, like literally like where the fucking Oregon Trail started. Like I live in that part of Independence. Like,
you can see the downtown skyline from Jay's house.
You can. Yeah. And like the stadiums are fucking like what would you say, like 2.5 miles, maybe 2 miles from my house?
Like not even.
You can ride a scooter over there.
They're like
you could.
$15, $20 fucking Uber ride.
I wouldn't want to do that at night, John. Like, like it's like my neighborhood is safe, but my area is kind of not. You know.
Remember, John, at night his area turns into the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit, does it sometimes?
Little do they know about my bat suit. Anyways,
Oh,
We
420.
really need to make that happen someday. We really do. Kansas City has the perfect skyline for it, and everybody goes to bed at like fucking 10 o'clock, like a bunch of fuddy duddies out here. So like
They really do.
we could on a Tuesday night when school's in session, we could make that happen. We could make that happen on a Tuesday night, any Tuesday night, guaranteed.
Okay, so I'm totally Nightwing in this scenario.
Can I be
like-
the I'll just bring guns and shit. Like it's Missouri, nobody will give a fuck.
Oh wait, no, then I'm Red Hood. Fuck that.
Yeah. we get like drunk off our asses and just like playing John Dillinger like in fucking like downtown Kansas City and shit. like weren't we supposed to film a movie? like what the fuck happened? Like
But anyways,
John, what day?
45 and 2 zigzags.
God damn it. Oh, what day is it? God damn it! Because I think it's a happy day. It's a happy day.
Oh
John?
man, well today's the day that Pitfall came out,
Okay.
which is true. But like Jay says, like Jay says, two things could be true.
Two things can be true at the same time. That is correct.
And it is a national holiday. It is 420. It's the best holiday. This is our Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter.
friendversary, like freaking like for all the homies, right? For all the fucking homies, dude. Like, yeah.
Today I finally admitted that my dick's only 2.5 centimeters long.
God damn it.
The timing on that was incredible. My
Yeah.
Lord.
People get fucked for free.
Yeah. So I mean, it is a good day. It is a good day. This weekend we said. I mean, it's crazy that it landed on a Monday because if you think about it, we've done now 2 420 episodes back to back. With our schedule change that we've made. But start, you know, I was talking about this earlier with GR Morning Rips, and it was actually a really good show. We talked a lot of like cannabis news and stuff like that, but there were just a lot of things that really come to mind, right? Because you know a lot of people think, and I was watching Stone Vet earlier too, and he did a little 420 special himself, and there was something that he said that I completely agree with. That I kind of said reminiscent to it. You know, 420 has not always been about getting fucked up or rolling up a J at the park and, you know, spacing out. You know, it was about, you know, being with your friends, smoking a joint with your friends, having a good time, playing board games, listening to music, you know, stuff like that. You know, and cannabis has always been always been part of a very fruitful conversation for the last couple hundred years, you know.
Several thousand, probably.
Yeah,
actually.
several thousand, and now we're coming to a point where we're nearly getting nearly half the states have legalized marijuana in this country, and there is still, you know, tens of thousands of people getting arrested over it. And go ahead, Squillini.
I was going to say, I've never been arrested, but my state's one of the ones that's
They will.
retarded and still hasn't jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah. You know what other state also is still illegal? Fucking Kansas.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? What the fuck is up with Texas? Texas is so weird. Yeah, fuck Texas, but you know
they're weak as fuck. They're weak as fuck, dude. Weak ass state.
Then you got Mass. Then you got Mass, right? Mass just put it into law where you can have double the amount of possession now.
Good,
legal
because
possession.
you can't fucking OD on the shit. You can't even have enough in your house. I mean, physically, you would not be able to store enough in your house that you would have to consume in such a short amount of time, which is physically impossible in the first place. You cannot OD on it. Who the fuck cares?
And then let's go back. Let's go back in time for a second, and let's take a look at your favorite one of your favorite writers, Jay. Shakespeare.
Yes, sir. I think I know. Yeah.
They found a bunch of cannabis in his pipes.
Yeah. No, I'm not surprised.
And a couple of old plants in his property too.
Who's who's the founder of this country? Who's like numero uno, like of the founding father?
Good Georgie.
Old George Washington.
Which a movie's coming out with him soon.
Grew and enjoyed and ingested the herb. Yes, he fucking did.
I loved it. Thomas Jefferson did too. But Thomas Jefferson was,
love that herb. Love that fucking herb. Okay, like it, and we're not saying
it's more than that herb, but okay.
We're not saying we're not saying it's for everybody, and we're absolutely not advocating for some of the shit that we did when we were way younger than we probably should have been. However, it worked.
You know what's interesting too? How there are famous pictures of people with a joint in their mouth before pictures of them that are famous and non-controversial of them snorting a line or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, the picture with the joint is like an iconic picture compared to the other one.
Well, yeah, the other one's trashy as fuck. So yeah, I mean, I'd rather see something looking at least halfway cool, fucking smoking and just chilling the fuck out than like getting ready to snort blast themselves into fucking like the fifth dimension. You know what I mean?
You know, and I think where we're at as a cannabis community, where a lot of the cannabis community is that they're just, and what I'm noticing more is that they want to grow more. They want to grow they want the freedom to grow. And that seems to be the huge conversation right now is the freedom to grow. New Jersey doesn't have it right now. New York does.
We have it.
Rhode Island does. You guys have it. Mass has it. You know, it's.
Well,
go ahead.
That's kind of, you know, because obviously I don't have the luxuries that both of y'all have as far as like legalization is concerned yet.
You'll get there.
Yeah, it'll happen. I mean, it's going to take a while, but it'll fucking happen. It's actually up for another vote with our fucking state legislation now.
Yeah.
Your state
legislation. Alongside constitutional carry, which is a whole nother fucking topic.
Your state legislature sucks almost as much as mine. I'm just going to throw that.
My first experience with the negative effects of or not the negative effects, but the negative outlook of marijuana was I was probably 21, just got back from Iraq. I'm coming home to visit the folks for a fucking weekend or for like a week or something. I had a little extended leave getting ready to happen. I'm smoking a cigar. Like a regular fucking ass cigar. I get pulled over. The first thing the cop goes to is, where's the fucking weed?
Fuck you. That's where the fuck it's at. Up your ass.
I would have been like it's in your pocket.
Turn around and bend over. I'll show you. Like
I'm sitting there. I've got, civvies on, but like I don't look like I'm a fucking drug dealer. I don't look like I'm doing shit like that. I'm just just cruising, fucking smoking a cigar on my way to my fucking parents' house. Yeah. And I've got my fucking MP badges on my dash where I always fucking kept it because the amount of tickets that motherfucker got me out of is ridiculous.
I hope that's included in this story.
But it's sitting there and he sees it and he's like, "You're law enforcement?" I was like, "Well, I'm military police. I'm not civilian." He's like, "Okay, so where's the fucking pot?" And he just ignores that completely. Like it was a fresh fucking out of the fucking academy, fucking rookie fucking trooper.
He was
on
a
fucking power trip.
You see that, John? He was a cop. Like
he was on a fucking power trip.
Probably pants tucked into the boots and everything.
Dude.
What a pussy. What a fucking pussy.
He gets me out of my fucking car. He's like, "Well, can you step out of the vehicle so we can search?" I've got nothing to fucking hide. I'm not one of these sovereign citizen assholes that's going to have no right to.
I mean, I'm not either, but I'm gonna make him work for it. I'm gonna tell him to fucking get his fucking sergeant there, and a motherfucker.
Oh no, I did.
Like, get your fucking sergeant over here.
But then I get out of the car and he does a pat search, and I've got my fucking pistol tucked into my fucking waistband. And I'd already disclosed to him I was a concealed carry owner.
Yeah.
I already did that part.
It's probably one of the first things
he
you did.
fucking flips out about that shit. And I'm like, "Dude, I told you 25 fucking minutes ago. My pistol is left fucking appendix in my fucking waistband. I handed you my ID, my state driver's license, my military ID, my fucking concealed carry permit, and my fucking law enforcement fucking ID card.
You know what's something too? You haven't even committed a crime and you've given him that much.
And you're still acting like a fucking dick.
Well, yeah, cops lie, dude. Cops fucking lie all the fucking time. Like, are you fucking
his sergeant shows up. His sergeant shows up.
Fuck
because I got out of the vehicle before the sergeant got there because he was threatening to arrest me and I just didn't want it to fucking go any further.
Oh no.
So I asked for his sergeant. He radios it in. I get out the car. I let him do a pat down. His sergeant shows up, sees all my identification laid out on the fucking hood of my car, looks at him, says, return to fucking base, let him go.
Good. That was a cop. the first one was a cop. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a very subtle but very distinct difference between those two.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
well, the thing that made it even worse was his sergeant showed up. He explains, well, I pulled him over for I think it was like a seatbelt violation. Like I forgot to fucking put my seatbelt on.
Whatever the fuck he wanted to make up that day.
Yeah,
whatever
it was like he's smoking a fucking cigar. I could have sworn I smelled marijuana. His sergeant's like, you smelt what? I don't fucking smell it.
Yeah. Like, do you know what marijuana smells like? Have you ever pulled someone over for smoking marijuana on weed?
Yeah. Now, I would like to add in that as of April 3rd, the Advisory Council recommended that the North Carolina Advisory Council on Cannabis appointed by Governor Steen, urged state lawmakers to create a regulated system for adult use cannabis, shifting from prohibition to a legal taxable market. So they're talking about it. Your state is talking about it. And that's really good. Our
governor's actually pushing it this time. Before, when we were under our last governor, he was opposed to it.
Hey, now, I'm gonna blaze this one real quick in honor of all the people that fucking are still fucking rotting in jail over doing this, and this is also to all the cops.
So I will say that part I like our current governor about. The part I dislike our current governor about is when the House and Senate passed the constitutional carry law. He vetoed it, so it's up for a revote to counteract his veto right now.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is
there's a lot of fuckery afoot in a lot of the state legislature right now. That's about all we could probably say about that. Like Missouri is neck and neck with your state on sheer fucking stupidity.
So again, I mean, I leave my house since I let my CCW expire and I haven't gone back and taken the course again because North Carolina has fucking expirable permits.
Yeah. That's wild. But yeah, I mean, this
no comment in public.
Yeah, but you know, 420, it's a great thing. I mean, we went to Gio's house for a party on Saturday. It was absolutely fantastic.
Can you show pictures of that fucking spliff? I saw
pictures. That thing was fucking huge.
That goddamn bomber you guys fucking put together, dude. Like,
if I attempted to smoke that with y'all, I'd still be asleep right now.
That's what we used to call a bomber in Arizona. Like where I was growing up, we called those bombers. Like that. And like this is like once every blue moon treat. Somebody might have a fucking bomber. That's a fucking bomber. Like, look at that shit. That's like a motherfucking B-52 Stratofortress fucking nuclear fucking operational motherfucking bomber right there, dude. Look at that fucking shit. Just look at it.
Oh. You remember you know how you would go over to like your local baseball stadium? They would have like little mini bats.
Yeah.
It was like that size. Now, Frenchie did a great job packing that. We had a bunch of wax in the front here, and it was boiling. Like, it was boiling like soup in a bowl. Okay? It was nuts. And that was the first time I've ever done that. And I can't wait to do it again the next time. But it's you know, we had such a good time. I mean, we literally, and this is no fucking joke when I tell you this, okay? We hotboxed the house with that. The house was hotboxed. It was
not
like
a single creature was stirring. Not even a
Yeah.
mouse.
Yeah,
Well,
like
yeah, because it was high as fuck eating cheese, dude. Like, like,
it was crazy. It was like, you know, when you're watching like an action movie and the superhero's about to like walk away and they do that like that last look and they do the nod and they're off and they fade off into the fog. That's what it was like.
oh, I believe it. Or
It
early,
was crazy.
in
Uncle
half
Snoop
baked,
was definitely on that stoop.
Yeah.
or like in half baked, where the comic book character's like over the dude's shoulder, and he's like, he's feeling it. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, yeah, yeah.
It was good. That's what it was about. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Well,
Oh,
you guys,
it
are you
was a
guys
long
familiar,
weekend. I'm sorry.
are you guys familiar with some of the lore and like the origin stories of like where 420 came from originally?
I mean, if my brain was put together, yes, I'd be able to tell the story. But if you can enlighten us,
But unfortunately, he's still high from that fucking bomber.
yeah,
Well, so to the best of my knowledge, I haven't really heard anything other than like variations of this telling. There's different people that claim to be part of the group or whatever, but the telling that I heard from the beginning of time, and I've even seen it repeated over and over on the internet, is at some point in the 70s in a California high school, there was a group, John, like you're saying, a group of friends would meet at a certain place at 420, and that's where
Yep.
they would do their thing. And that, to the best of my knowledge, I'm talking going back to the 90s, like pre-internet, gentlemen. That's the story as I've heard it the whole time. I've never heard anything other than like mild variations and this or that person actually claiming to be part of the actual group. But who the fuck cares? Who the fuck
The
cares?
Waldo, they called themselves the Waldos.
Yes, there you go. And now it's a fucking national holiday. Like, can you imagine being like a bunch of slacker like Gen X dudes in like high school, and you start like a national phenomenon? You know what I mean? Like, that's badass. It really is like a national holiday today. I've seen more people excited about and celebrating 420 today than I think I've seen people excited about our 250th fucking celebration of independence coming up in July.
Which the mayor of New York is trying to have a public like event in New York City because you know the ball's
Fuck,
supposed
I
to
thought you were
drop
going to say
for it.
execution.
They're gonna drop a ball for that. That'd be kind of cool.
Well,
That'd be pretty cool.
the mayor's trying to stop a public event from happening. So
Is it a cannonball?
no, it's the New
That'd be
Year's
the only-
ball.
I just think I like watching people get together with common shared beliefs and celebrating. I like partying with people. You know what I mean? Kind of like earlier we were talking about getting our heads smashed between a certain wrestler's thighs or whatever. Did you guys know there's an alternate way to get to Valhalla? You can die in battle or you can die between the thighs of a fucking maiden. Tell me Google that shit and tell me if Jay's wrong, because I already know I'm not. Like, I'll bet the house on that shit. There are two ways to get into Valhalla. One of them is between the thighs of a lovely lady. And I'll take that death fucking any day of the week, brother.
What?
Any day of the fucking week, dude.
Oh.
God damn, it's sweet.
My wife, that certain wrestler you're talking about, Jay, my wife straight up said, if it were ever plausible, that would be the one time I would be granted a 3-way.
Dude, if I ever get like stage 4 cancer, dude, like I might call in some old school favors, just so to speak, and go out like a fucking man. Okay,
See, D. Stephanie Vaquer can fucking give me the devil's kiss any fucking day, but we're talking about Rhea. We're talking about mommy.
Yeah, she's a little young for me, dude. She's a little young for me. I'm not gonna lie. I like my milfs, dude.
Speaking of our
like,
250th, you want to see what I'm wearing for our fucking 4th of July shindig we're doing here?
Yes, always. Do you already have it? Do you already have this?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude, blow that shit up. Everybody see that.
And
Put
I'm
that shit
totally
on
fucking carrying the American flag around.
God damn it. Can you please take pictures? Pretty please with sugar on top? Fuck yeah, dude. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. See, that's how you party. That's how you fucking party. All right? We're not just gonna party, we're gonna fucking party. Okay, and that's a good start right there. That's a good goddamn start.
Yep. And now this is a good transition over to the end. Our final thought. Take I think I forgot who did it last week. I think it was
We
me
do that
that
like
did it last week.
It was me.
It was
Or
you.
was that 2 weeks ago?
I don't. Well, I mean, like
It's
like any of
Jay's
us are
turn.
gonna,
It's fucking Jay's turn.
like any of us are going to remember tonight, right? Okay, all right. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. All right. Onto the more and less the more serious stuff and the less fun stuff. All right, guys. We freaking did it again. We made it another 168. Do you see how easy it is? Do you see how, like, no matter how crazy the world gets, we can, like, get together and, like, not take ourselves too fucking seriously for, I don't know, an hour and a half or so, just once a week. Okay? You ain't got to watch this podcast. Play a fucking video game. Take your kid to a fucking a thing to get a t-shirt like Joe did with his kid. You know what I'm saying? Spend time with your wife like John does. Do whatever you got to do, but do something. Okay, something is always going to be better than nothing. Be proactive about how you're feeling inside. Be proactive about, you know, what you might have to do if you're not feeling so well. Have a list of people you can call. Okay, we talk about this all the time when we get a little bit more serious. I actively attend group therapy pretty much weekly. I miss here and there due to scheduling and stuff every once in a blue moon, but I weekly attend group therapy for combat veterans. Okay, there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing wrong with admitting that, like, you're emotionally imbalanced. Okay, like I have some severe fucking issues at times. At times, doesn't mean that's who I am all the time. That doesn't mean that's who I am deep down inside my heart. Okay, but when I'm having an episode, I turn into a completely different person, and it's not your friendly neighborhood Jay. Okay, that's not the way it's supposed to be. And when your brain is telling you there's red lights going off and everything is wrong, listen to it. It is okay to reach out for help. It's okay to call a family member. It's okay to call your friends. It's okay to freaking share a beer with somebody you're comfortable talking to at the local watering hole if that's your thing. It doesn't matter. As long as you're talking to somebody, as long as you're getting stuff off your chest, don't keep it inside. Okay? We need you guys fucking here. This is like a team effort thing. And as now GWAT has kind of died down and who the fuck knows what the fuck is ramping up, we are going to have a whole nother crop of brothers and sisters coming to us sometime in the near future, and they're going to have the same issues, and they're going to need you fucking here so that they can see that you fucking made it too. All right? I don't care if you've been out for freaking like 1 day or freaking like 25 years. Okay, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's a lot of it that just ain't the same afterwards, and that's okay. That's what it takes. Time, it takes effort. Find a hobby, something positive in your life, anything you can look forward to, anything you can latch onto. Okay, I'm not talking about making an obsession. I'm just saying, like, what did you say earlier, Joe? The idle hands is the devil's and whatever the fuck. Yeah, that thing. Idle hands. Like, keep your brain busy too. Okay, if you're going to the too dark spots, even if you like the dark like me, if you're going to the too dark spots, okay, pay the fuck attention. Please pay attention to yourselves. All right, we need you guys here. Group effort, team effort, one team, one fight. All right, I can't do it without you guys. You guys can't do it without me. And somewhere like 10 or 15 or who the fuck knows how many years in the future, people are going to thank us someday for fucking sticking it out. I don't know when, I don't know how, but they're going to thank us. And not because we served our country, because we fucking stuck it out afterwards. All right? Somebody out there fucking loves you. Somebody out there cares. Somebody would be devastated if you were not here tomorrow. Take all three of our words for it. We don't need any more. We love you. We'd rather put on a crazy ass podcast acting like weirdos, okay, for an hour and a half every week just to prove that we're here, so you don't have to fucking leave. All right?
Cool.
One motherfucking fight. 168 hours next Monday. Be here in uniform. All right? Black shirts, black socks, black summer PT shorts. All right? You're allowed to bring, next week, I'll be nice. You're allowed to bring fucking headphones. Okay, you can bring headphones. We're going to go on a fucking release run. Okay, so I'm just going to warn you a week in advance, a whole ass week. We're doing a release run, but I will let you bring your headphones. Okay? No water source, but you can bring headphones. All right?
Camelbacks too.
What do you got?
Can I swap my black PT shorts for my cut off jean shorts?
You're allowed. You're allowed. Absolutely.
As long as there's no jean string dangling. Get that shit out of here.
I hope you guys have the best week. I hope you guys also have the
You
best
too.
night.
I'm from the South. They're so
I
cut off,
will.
my nutsack falls out of them, John.
That's the point. That's the point.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that because a cop will think you're doing it on purpose. Okay? Like, please don't do that.
They probably will. But guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a safe and happy 420 holiday. We'll see you guys next week.
Be responsible, guys. We love you.
Be responsible.